So we've been blessed with three children: Alex, Stefan, and Mira, our daughter. Um, and I could go on and on about the meaning of our family and those relationships, and the extraordinary qualities of each one of our children. Alex is the oldest, was an adventurer. He loved the outdoors. I taught him climbing and mountaineering. We were mountaineering partners along the way, and until he easily began to excel beyond what I was capable of. And he did many, many adventures around the world. And at the age of 24, he died from a terrible accident. And I've talked about this publicly. As you know, I put together a lecture that to the UCSF community now about 8 or 9 years ago, in which I talked about various aspects of life, but I focused in part on this experience of losing our son. And the reason I want to bring it up is that for me, it gets at the heart of this question of how do we balance the dreaded aspects of life, to use the word that you've used, with a sense of hope and joy and sustained fulfillment. And when the world became absolute black, when we, my wife and I, and the rest of our loving circle, was consumed by complete darkness, there was nothing else there in the moment. But very quickly, there was the tinge of something different than darkness. And it was a lightness that was fueled by the feeling of love that was being placed on us, focused on us. There's
You
a
had
better
access to it somehow.
Yeah, there's a better word.
Yeah.
But between the telephone conversations, between the hugs, between my best friend Tim immediately coming out from New Hampshire to be with me for a month, and even the unspoken, unheard words and thoughts, they were all coming from a place of love. And that's what's lifted me out of that complete darkness. And so over the course of the last now 12 and a half years, the color of the world has come back, not fully. Or if it is full, it's not continuous. There are times when the sheen sort of shakes or things get a little bit grayscale. But the source of that change has been, without any question, our capacity to love.